Greetings, everybody. Greetings, 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 everyone. It is Friday. Friday, Friday, Friday. Woohoo! Friday. Yeah. Woo! My ear won't pop. Ah! My ear just won't not pop. Pop, 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 pop. Woo! I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. It's gonna be a good day. Friday. What's up, G? Oh, man. What a day. What a day. I went out today because I was like, you know what? I need to get out sometimes. So I looked around a little bit today, had a little fun. Just to chill, to go out and have a little fun. Um, Also too, it's I can't believe it's already Friday. The weekend is here, guys. The weekend is here. And let me tell you, it's going to be a good day. Also, I don't know if anybody caught it today, but Hinder just came out with another collab. Like, legit, another collab. And, well, let's just say, guys and girls, and everywhere. Let's see here. Let's get there we go. Oh, here we go. We'll just, let's pause that. So pretty much, hello Henry, hello there. How you doing? So this is something that Henry is coming out. It says collab coming soon. Incoming. So I really wonder what that could be. I really wonder what that could be. Um, Quite possibly, who knows? It's an XM18, that's what I gathered. Um, Geez, it is hot today. I went outside today. I hung out with some fam. Whew, it is a hot one today. I got me some sweet tea here. And, well, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what that knife could be. Like, I don't know. That could be anything. That could be anything for one. Um, like, I don't know. It could be something cool. But in other news, I'm just excited. Yep. But whatever it is, guys, I bet you it's gonna be awesome. But sadly, I will not be buying it because I'm still saving at the moment. So I can't buy anything at the moment. But I'm excited to see whoever gets one. That's a thing. Yeah, so who knows what I would probably. I probably get something. I don't know. Probably get one. Who knows? I don't know what I might do. Who knows? Um, Probably what's really cool. The one thing is really cool is Ender's done two collab. Well, actually, no, he's done a couple collabs over the years, but it's been a while, and I think that's really cool that Rick's coming out with so many cool stuff. Like, whoa. Like that I can't wait, literally. I cannot wait to get this. One day if I when I do get it, if they have more of them over time, but I don't know. But hopefully in reality of it, it's gonna be good. Going to be really good. It's gonna be good. Hello, soft Mel. Don't know you, but hello. Don't know you. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be expecting when I get something really cool from them. I know for a fact, like every time when I do get this knife, when I save up for it and all that, I cannot wait. Oh, you're from the locales? Well, welcome, welcome. I just talk about knives, talk about my day, talk about just hang out with my friends, fans, all of that. But welcome. This is just a chill, kind of thing. I like to chill and talk with you guys. So welcome in and chill and grab snacks and a drink cuz mostly I just talk. That's all I do. I am sometimes boring sometimes, but I like to just, talk with you guys. I don't go live that much, but I'm trying not to cuz I'm trying to work on making videos and going live a lot, but who knows. Um but mainly I carry these knives. This is what I like to carry the most. Um, but I've been carrying them for since 2015, and I love them. They're good knives, made in America, made in Ohio. That's why this hat's that I have a lot of hats. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, the local community is. I've been watching it. I've been watching it here and there, but yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all good. But I think since I should have not gone live right now because I don't know what I want to talk about really. Um, it's really weird that when if I go live and I got nothing to talk about, that's why I just went live because I was like, hell, why not? But hey, guess what? I'm excited because more videos are coming soon. More, as you saw my, I don't know if anybody saw my short today and my new video today. This is the first of its kind with taking apart a Gen 5. No, Gen 3. Probably my favorite on the network on locale. Has to be probably, Kid Behind the Camera or Boogie or any of them guys, those old school guys, but anyways, it's, that. It's pretty cool though. I mean, to see all of them, all together, collabing together, doing it is pretty cool how it's just funny. I love that they have, their way of making it, entertainment and stuff. Hello there. Yeah, all right. Hey, thank you. I do. I like sharp tools too. This is what this channel is about. I like to talk about knives and I like talking about everything else sometimes. But I'm always open to anything. Well, anytime. No, there's no unboxing. I don't have an unboxing. I don't really know you, so I don't know who you are. Yeah, it's the only way you can chat, it's depending on what it is. I just like to watch. I don't really like to do like chat, but um okay, yeah. No, I didn't get any packages. I mean I'm saving up for a knife right now, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm still waiting on saving up for it and when I get it and stuff. I'd probably do the unboxing sometime. Oh, you do? That's cool. Spider Dolls and Minchmaids are really good. That's how I got started. Um, so it's kind of like, it's kind of cool when you get something like, a Benchmade. I have a couple Benchmades still left. I kept a few. Like, I have a few that I kept. Um, but right now I'm trying to sell all of these and other knives that I have because I'm trying to save up faster. For me, that is actually a good question, actually. For me, I like folders, but when I go out, like, if I'm going camping, I'll take a fixed blade, but also I'll take a folder. But, uh-oh, let me just screw that down. Um, but sometimes I'll take a folder. Fixed blades, I usually take them out whenever, I can. Yeah, it's buck knives. Yeah, buck knives are more classic. They're the more classic traditional like style knives. I have a buck 110, buck 112, and then the 501 Duke knife. Yeah. I have those and I just keep them, I keep them as a collector's item, not really usable ones. Yeah, the buck knives are pretty much like old timer, except they're not, well, bucks are made in the US and old timers are made in China. But they are very classic. If you want something very classic, go with case knives. Case knives are more traditional. They were when they were made in 1885, not 1889, they were designed for, workers and stuff like that. They were for everybody. I have a couple of myself. I kept but sold a bunch of them. But either that, I mean, there's those, and then K-Bar. K-Bar is my all-time fave. I love K-Bar. I like your hat. Is that a Hinder logo? Yeah, it's a Hinder logo. Hey, Queen. Yeah, I support Hinder knives. That's why my name is Hinder Collector. Let's see here. So yeah, that's pretty much like I have it's kind of cool how so the name, if you're wondering how the name I got created with the Hinder Collector name itself, I remember asking Rick one day years ago, and I said, "Hey, can I use your name as my YouTube channel?" And he says, "As long as you're not selling or you know anything like that, I can be fine." So I mean, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm trying to, I'm a supporter. I've been an ambassador since 2015, and I've been doing this for so long, like a super long time, and it's kind of interesting. It really is because I literally love. I mean, I love knives. I love Hinder knives. That's my only favorite thing in the world. Before I even liked Tinder knives and all that, I collected case knives. I collected all these old school ones before anything like that. Because I did, I carried them for about a couple of years until I discovered with tactical. So I it took me a lot of years to get how many knives I've had over the years. I've had well, technically, I mean, I have so many knives at the time. If I could find it, like legit, if I could find a picture of my original like collection back then, I had well over 300 at one point, and that's a lot. That's a lot of knives. Like that is a lot, and that tells me, like I need to. So I used to keep them all in a box for a lot of years, and I forgot all about them one day, and I was like, "Whoa, there they all are," because I quit carrying them. I mean, that's how it is. Like when you're, I mean, I carried Spyderco's, I carried Benchmates throughout the years. Like even flashlights. Yeah, OG photo should be proof. Yeah, like even with flashlights too. I mean, I collect flashlights. This is a 4.7. Oh, yeah, 4. Yeah, this is a 4.7. See there's the cork. This one was actually a pretty sweet flashlight. I carried this one for a lot of years too. This used to be in my backpack for a lot of years when I was like, going places and stuff. I used to keep that with me all the time. Now I carry a Olight arc field. That's the one I carry the most now. I love that thing. That thing was a good little flashlight. It was a great flashlight for everything I needed pretty much. And I think what's cool too is when you get a knife, like even if you buy one and you get home and you're like looking at it, you're like, man, it took a lot of person to make this one knife. And even Hinder, like everything on this knife was made in-house. Pocket clips, screws, everything. I mean everything was made in there. And it's literally all made in USA. And that's why I love Hinder. I mean, it's literally Rick Hinder is like the most nicest guy you'll ever meet. Yeah, I am. I'm a great brand an ambassador. I'm pretty much like I'm big time into it. I have over like 20 shirts and hats. Actually, no, I don't have 20. Actually, I have like I think I have like yeah, I have 20 something. I think I do have like 20 shirts. I have like 15 hats and 3 beanies. So, you know how it is. Hey, what's up, Ron? And I've been doing this for so long. Like that's why if you go through my channel today or whatever you have time, uh you should watch them, just to show you like how much years of like throughout the years I started with, the cheapo knives. And then after that I went from oh my gosh, cold steel knives, and then after that case knives for a little bit, and then Kershaw's, ZT's, Benchmade, all of these like other things. It's just how it is. That's one of the reasons, I love what I do. Um, like I've been very blessed, just to say, I am very blessed to actually become friends with all the knife guys. I mean, I'm good friends with the CEO of K Bar. I'm good friends with Curtis from Spartan Blades. I'm good friends with a lot of people, and they know me. That's the thing about it. Like, I'm just, and I don't like to brag about it because you shouldn't really brag about it, but it's like I've been through it all. I mean, like, if you get yourself out there, you'll get yourself to where you want to be, where you want to be in life. And once you're in that life, there's like I remember there's days where like I was like, not feeling it, and it's just, how it is with things in a way, but in certain ways about it. But the one thing was about the whole the whole knife collecting and like I worked my way up. Like I worked my way up to become what I am. I am a Hinder collector. I have been collecting them since 2015, so that's technically 10 years. I have been collecting them since I was in my 20s. I'm 33 now, and I'm still collecting them, and I'm still gonna be their number one fan because I will never back down. Even like back then when that whole shabacle about that whole thing that went down with that one guy, I still would not back down. I love Hinder knives. And I chose this brand for a reason because they're made in America. They're all made, everything on that knife is made in the USA. Good customer service, um, and good people. Rick is like the most nicest guy you'll ever meet, even in person. Yeah, everybody starts out somewhere. I started out with just cheapo knives until one day I got a freaking Hinder knife. When I first got my Hinder knife, I still remember that day. I got home and I did that video. I sat in my chair and I just said, "You know what? This is a new beginning." That was my very first high-end knife. I've never bought a knife that's over $400 before. I saved up so much just to get so if you want to hear the story, I can tell you the story too. I'll pose a phone, I'll phones something. Yeah. Uh I could tell you the story if you like. I mean, it's just I love telling it. A lot of people love hearing it. I love talking about it. Pretty much how the story goes is basically I went to House of Blades one day, and this is way before I even had the hats. I didn't even have a hat yet. Like this is way before I even knew about Hinder. This is 2015, probably like early 2015, and so I go into House of Blades, and I wasn't buying the Hinder at the time, and I was buying Chris Reeve knives. Yes, I was gonna become a Chris Reeve collector, which I'm kind of glad I'm not. Even though I love their knives too, but I went in there. I had 410. So here's how much I had. I had 410. I thought Chris Reeve was 410 at the time. I was wrong. It ranged up to 480, and I was so bummed that I almost walked home with nothing. I was so bummed until one day I walked right when I about to walk out. I said, "Do you have any hinders?" Which, by the way, hold on. So, anyways, here's so here is some of these knives. So this was the very first one I ever had. And this was the very first one that I owned and stuff. So pretty much it's anyways, so sorry about that. This is a 3-inch. This was the very first one I ever owned. And it's pretty simple on how old this knife is. If you held it in your hand right now, this thing is so smooth. I mean, this thing's been through so much. And the funny thing is, I retired it. I don't carry it anymore because, well, of course, I could do this all day long and it won't even cut me because I dulled it. When I retire a knife, that's what I do. I do that. But anyways, that was the very first one. So if you're wondering, my very first 3.5. I went to not House of Blades. I went to Blade HQ on a vacation one day, and this came with a steel flame tab, but I took it off. It's in my display at the moment. But this one is well loved, very well loved. If you see it, it's not really good quality on this camera, but there's a lot of scratches on this blade. This was my beater knife. This is the one I went outside and I just used the sucker, man. I used this thing for a lot of years. And this thing is like one of my favorites at the time. I carried this thing, I baton with it. I mean, I probably dropped it probably 2 or 3 times. Actually, no, I didn't actually. I took really good care of it actually. Um I take care of my knives when they're like over $400. That's a thing for me. And it's kind of crazy in a way. And then so then 2015, this was 2015, this era here. I only had 2 hinders at a time. So then you're like wondering, where are the other ones? Where did all the other ones come from? Well, let's see. 2016 to 2018. Well, that's why I'm skipping 2017 because I got this one. This was my first Spanto. And this one's hardly been used. I didn't really use it because I started realizing the more you don't use them, the more they'll be worth more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna carry. I'm never gonna carry it. So I never did. So that tells you there. I never carried it. So then here's one that I got too, which it is pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. I think it's pretty cool. This one was really cool. This was a sweet one. I actually sharpened this one the other day, and I was like, you know what? I haven't carried this one in a while. And I don't really carry these as much because these are like my old school ones. But probably in 2018. Uh-oh, I forgot one. Hold on. I forgot one. Okay. Alrighty. So, as I was saying, so 2017 to 2018, I got my first Eclipse. This is a Gen 2 Eclipse. So this one is like a little bit different, which I'll probably make a video on that. And then My birthday came around at the time, and I got this one. This one was one of my favorites. I remember when this one came out. I was so excited when I got this one. I love this was a sweet one to have. This one was a good one to have for if you're going somewhere nice. The fire attack. This is what that is. This is a fire attack. This is the eclipse. What? And then and here is the my first XM24. I love this knife here. Um but yeah, those are pretty much the I had 7 at one point years ago. Now I have 62. I have 62 hinders, and well, some of them are folders, but two of them I have 4 that are fixed blades. Yeah. Yep. I got it all over the years. Over the years. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah. But anyways, anyways, you will. You will, Henry. You will get one. Hopefully. You will. Hopefully I'll get my I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is once I get this one knife that saving up for, I'm taking a break from buying some hinders for a while because you sometimes do need a break sometimes. But I haven't bought one in years. To tell the truth, actually, I haven't bought one in years. Feels like years. Feels like months. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. That was a technical difficulty. Um, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. That was weird. Sorry about that, guys. Um, Thank you. But anyways, I'm just gonna get off here, guys. But everybody, thanks for coming, hanging out with me. Um, so yeah. Anyways, it was good meeting you, my friend. I met a new friend. Hello, I met a new friend. Anyways, um, more live streams coming soon, and all that stuff. Um, and all that cool stuff. So, anyways, it's kind of cool in a way. Um, so soon, very, very soon. The unboxing is gonna be very soon. So, anyways, guys, I hope everybody has a good day and have a good weekend. Later, everybody.